I am broken. You are broken. We have all fallen short of the standards that God has set for us. This world has left its mark of sin and misery all over the landscape of mankind. Brokenness cuts deep into the very core of our beings and shatters our vision of who we are and who God has called us to be. It feeds us lies that God is not strong enough to heal or loving enough to care. It creates roots of bitterness. It chokes out the light of hope and the abundant life that God wants for us. We hang on to our pain and allow it to weave its deadly tentacles into everything good. Holding on to our brokenness only does one thing. It makes us bleed. And so we search for God, hoping that He can deliver us from our pain, and yet we are terrified that when He sees the mess that we've made and what we've become, He'll turn His face away. We drink in the poisonous lie that our brokenness and pain makes God disappointed with us. With all of our heart, we truly want to chase God, but we have an overwhelming dread of what He will do to us when we actually find Him. So we play our spiritual game of hide and seek with an all-knowing, ever-present, holy God, hoping that He overlooks our bleeding heart. Colossians 1:13, for He rescued us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of His beloved Son, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins. God rescued you. Your sin is forgiven. Your life is redeemed from the darkness. You do not have to live in the darkness of your past regrets and mistakes. God sees what brokenness has done to you. And because of His great love for you, He sent Jesus to make you whole again. God understands brokenness. In fact, God caused His one and only Son to be broken so you could find healing through Him alone. God restores, God redeems, God heals, and God forgives. That is His nature. You are completely loved. Your brokenness is precious to Him because He will fashion those things into the image of Jesus Christ. God is not only the God of second chances, but through Jesus Christ, He's the God of being born again. God, I'm asking You to give me faith to trust what You say. Give me faith to know that You are good and that Your love for me is so great that it washes away every stain. Give me faith to surrender my brokenness. Give me faith to see that Jesus was broken for me, that He identifies with me, that He came to dwell in me, the broken, imperfect, and messy me. God, I am so weak. My flesh will fail You and those around me. But I know that Your Spirit is alive and You dwell in me. I know that Your Spirit is stronger than my circumstances, bigger than my problems, and deeper than the oceans of my feelings. You don't just take my broken pieces away. You create something new. God, You are the only one that can use the very worst of my nightmares and shape me into something beautiful. God, open my eyes to see You moving in me, to see You healing me, to see the beauty of my brokenness and the wonder of being born again. I am redeemed. I am forgiven. I am a child of God because His word says so. Now it's up to me to just trust, and by faith, live like it.
Give me faith to trust what You say, that You're good, Your love is great.